Hi, welcome. My name is Julie Shannon William, and if you've clicked on this video, you have chronic pain. And maybe you've heard from professionals in the medical industry saying, you really need to move your body. And in your head, you might have thought, I get that in theory, but I don't think you know the level of pain that I'm feeling because it hurts to think about moving the body. So if that's the case for you, you're in the right place. And I'm a certified yoga therapist. I've been working with patients for over 10 years, those really struggling with chronic pain and the debilitating kind of pain. But what I've learned with my training and understanding basic pain science, there is a path to easing your pain. And these are some physical practices. I'd love it if you like and subscribe to this channel to learn more about how to move your body amidst the pain. And always, please, please, please give yourself full permission at any time of this video. If you see something that I'm doing and I'm cueing and you know in your body it's not right for you, please listen to your body and choose instead to close your eyes and visualize your body moving in that way. There's deep power in visualization. It's actually very healing to do so. So what we want to do is not push ourselves. The whole no pain, no gain, whatever, put that aside. That's not what we do here. Here, if it is something that even if you have a deep fear around something, we're going to talk more about emotions and thoughts that go through our mind as we're going through these practices. But today we're going to be talking about movement with the breath and the value and importance of the pause in between. So let's get started. So just take a moment first to always settle in for your practice. I just have a simple chair here, no arms. It's okay if your chair has arms. If you do have wheels on your chair though, please lock them. I want you to be safe during this practice. So go ahead and see first how it feels to just rest your pelvis to the support beneath you. And I always like to imagine the pelvis as a bowl full of water. You'll hear me refer to this quite often. And if we were to lift our tailbone up and kind of splay the belly forward, you can imagine the water pooling out the front. And if we were to imagine tucking the tailbone and lengthening through the low back, you can imagine the water pouring out the back. So there's that back and forth with the pelvis, and there's also side to side, one hip rising lower or higher than the other. So see if you can bring that to center. And from center position, we often can lengthen a bit through the spine. So see if there's a little space for you today to just imagine stacking the vertebrae as though there was a string from the base of your spine all the way to the crown of your head, and someone's very gently lifting and tugging, creating that beautiful space in the torso. So we'll start here just by resting the palms either down on the thighs for some grounding, or maybe palms up and open to receive some energy today. So just check in what feels best. Wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers, and then see how it feels to actually let the toes soften down. Let the feet release to the floor. You may notice it softens the muscles of the thighs. Just begin gently here with a little rolling of the shoulders. So we're just lifting them up toward the ears, rolling them back and down, adding the inhale as you lift up, rolling back and down as you exhale. Beautiful. Let's do one more of those. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, shoulder blades come towards one another and you soften here. And then again, we add the pause in, not just because we're tired or we want a break, but there's true science behind it. If we are moving our bodies in a certain way and we struggle with chronic pain, we want to send very important messages from the body to the brain. There's a whole conversation that we can have about that in other videos. Please check out those videos about some pain science and does the brain or the body make the pain? But we want to send messages to the brain that we're safe. So when we do these movements, even though we have chronic pain, then we pause in the middle to allow the body to relax, for the breath to flow, And that in turn tells the brain it's okay, things are safe, and it allows us to regulate the autonomic nervous system. So through this practice, we're going to do just some simple movements, but I want you to think about notice if the thoughts or emotions are pushing you to go, now we did this side, let's go to this side. See if you can let go of that and see if you can relax in between sides, in between the movements. Okay? So let's take another breath in through the nose and sigh out the mouth. Let it go. Beautiful. We're just going to start here with a little bit of movements of the hands. If you have an injury in the shoulder and this won't feel good in your body, this is where you could add that visualization. So I just have my palms facing forward. With my inhale, I'm going to raise my arms up slowly. And with my exhale, the palms come to touch, and I exhale and melt it down towards the heart. Very gentle. Good. Let's do another one of those. Inhale. Imagine scooping up beautiful energy all around you. Deep breath in. And then as you exhale, let that energy just kind of pool down towards the heart as you breathe. Good. Let's just do one more here. Inhale. Scoop it up. Lift and lengthen through the spine. And then exhale very gently. Melt the hands down to the heart and just pause here. Let's take a moment to breathe, breathing in through the nose and breathe out the nose or the mouth. Good. And let's just notice how the body feels when we pause. We're letting our body know, yeah, we don't normally do that action, but now I'm pausing, I'm breathing, I'm resting. Beautiful. Let's do another movement. First, I just want to kind of shake out my arms, let that go. Good. And then from here, I'm going to take one hand just to the side of the chair or to the thigh. The opposite hand rests down. Again, my feet are resting, my pelvis is resting. I have that full support of the chair. And then as I'm ready, I'm going to inhale, raise the arm up. And I reach it to the sky, but I keep the pelvis rooted down. So a nice little stretch here on the side body. And then as I exhale, slowly let the hand come down. Again, if you have a shoulder injury, you can visualize yourself doing this. Give yourself full permission with that. Again, keep the pelvis rested with my inhale. Raise the arm up. We're just checking for range of motion with the shoulder. Beautiful. And then exhale, let it slowly release back down. And then again, let's enjoy that pause. Let's just take a moment. If it feels comfortable, close your eyes. Or maybe find that soft gaze in front of you on the floor. Taking a breath in. And exhale, let it go. Good. What I love about this practice is there's no need to rush with this. I know the mind right now wants to go to the opposite side, and we'll get there. But see if you can just let the body be neutral and be still. Another breath in. And let it go. Exhale. Great. And now we'll go to the other side. So opposite hand, just kind of shake it out a little bit. Bring the palm facing forward. And then as you're ready, again, pelvis stays resting to the chair as you raise your arm up. Keep space at the shoulders and the ears. Reach and extend. And then exhale, slowly let that come back down. Take your time and rest. Beautiful. Let's do another one of those. Inhale when you're ready, raise it up. Deep breath in and exhale. Let it glide back down slowly. Take your time. And again, we come to the pause. And another breath here. Pause with the breath. Inhale through the nose. Notice the pathway of the breath as it moves through the body. And then your exhale out through the nose or the mouth. Beautiful. Let's do one more breath. And we'll let it go. Good. There's not too many places in life that we go at this pace, and yet it's really important. It helps calm the nervous system, like I said, which in turn, there's all this science behind it. We really want to send safety messages to the brain so that we send those calming messages, and then we can go into something called the parasympathetic nervous system. So let's do another movement here. And this is kind of an odd movement. We don't do this in our normal day. So again, check in with your body. Give yourself permission to choose to visualize if that would be best. If it's okay for you, bring the arms up, and we're going to bring them to a cactus position or goalpost. So you want to think about the elbows either equal or even with the shoulders, or slightly lower is completely fine. What we want to avoid is that tension here at the neck and the shoulders, so that we don't want to have the shoulders up high. Keep them neutral and level. And then as you're ready, we're going to be relaxing the pelvis once again to the chair. And with my inhale, I squeeze the shoulder blades together. So I bring the elbows back slightly. And as I exhale, keep the elbows lifted and bring the palms to touch in front of you, maybe the elbows too. It's okay if they don't. Engage the core, bring the belly button to the spine as you inhale, and bring them back again to squeeze the shoulder blades. Good. Exhale, bring them forward. Just take your time, moving slowly and gracefully. Good. Let's do that. One more here. Inhale. Slowly bring them back. Squeeze at the shoulder blades. We're getting the muscles at the mid-back. Exhale, take your time, bring them forward. And then pause when the palms meet. Bring your elbows slightly towards me, slightly toward what you're watching here. Space at the shoulder blades. And then as you exhale, relax and let the arms down. And then again, shake them out. Let that go. And this time, see how it feels to bring the palms upright. So we're just resting the palms up on our thighs, keeping that lift of the spine. And again, we're enjoying this pause here. So if it feels comfortable, feel free to close the eyes. Relax the tongue inside the mouth. Just let it rest. Soften the surface of the skin at the throat. And again, come back to notice the feet resting to the floor, the pelvis resting to the chair. And we still have that beautiful lift of the spine, nice and tall. We'll just take 2 breaths here, pausing in between the movements, breathing in through the nose, sigh it out the mouth. Good. One more breath in, and exhale, let it go. Wonderful. Okay, let's do one more here. So I'm at the kind of a little bit toward the center of the chair. I'm going to come to a little bit toward the edge of the chair. I obviously want to be fully supported on the chair, but I'm coming to the edge. And then from here, I'm going to take the legs a little bit apart. My feet and my knees are going in the same direction here. And I'm going to place my hands on the tops of the thighs, fingers pointing down. Now, right now, my shoulders are stacked above my pelvis, but see how it feels to have a slight lean forward. Now from this position, I'm going to start with one shoulder, and I'm going to inhale as I'm lifting tall. And as I exhale, I'm going to bring one shoulder forward, bending that elbow. Good. Inhale, engage the core here. Pull yourself back up to that tall position. And with my exhale, opposite shoulder comes forward. Good. Inhale, sit tall, go nice and slow. Exhale, come forward. Good. Let's do one more here. Inhale. And exhale. This is a nice, beautiful stretch for the low back, maybe mid back as well. And then bring it up to the top. Just kind of walk the legs back and then come to a neutral position, back seated a little more fully on the chair. And then just pause here for a moment. Again, we're letting the body know that's an unusual movement that we do with the body, but we're okay. We're safe. This feels comfortable to rest my pelvis back to the chair, rest my soles of my feet. Maybe a little shoulder roll would feel good right about now. And then coming to stillness once again. See how it feels to close the eyes. Notice the tongue in the mouth. We'll just again take 2 breaths in this pause. Breathing in through the nose. And sigh it out, let it go. Once again, breathe in through the nose. And soften. Beautiful. Now, I just want to share a little bit. Those of you that really struggle with chronic pain, And the idea of movement is tricky. Please follow along on this channel because I'll be exploring a lot of different ways to move amidst the pain. The exciting thing that you have done is you've done yoga. Maybe you've done it before, maybe you've never done it. This is your first time. And I applaud you for just checking this out. There's going to be many more of these types of videos, just gentle movement. In my industry, and as a yoga therapist, we say motion is lotion. We want to keep the body moving, but we also want to know how to move the body. It's really amazing that yoga has surpassed opioids as a beneficial tool for pain management. It's just that it's not very known. Not known to many people, especially in the medical industry. So if you're looking for more safe, evidence-based ways to move your body, follow along on my channel. Please like and subscribe, and I'd love to have you join. Let's keep our bodies moving, and I wish you well on the path to easing pain.